to What's Cooking. Today we're making one of my favorites and one of America's favorites, homemade apple pie. I'm so excited. So let's get started. So you want to just take your little paring knife, and these are such beautiful apples. Have such a nice red color, so you know that they're nice and ripe and ready. Just want to stay away from the greens because they're sour and they don't go so nice in a pie. We want to take off the skin because the skin seals in the moisture, and when we cook it, we want all the moisture to be pulled out of the apple, and that creates that nice creamy sauce that you always find in apple pies that always tastes so good. That juice or sauce. And a good trick, if you have a core and an apple slicer that you put over the apple, use that. That'll give you the right amount. But if you don't, you can make a V all along the middle. Now I'm just going to cut them into thin slices all the way around. Right into our bowl. All right, now, perfect. Now before I go any further, I want to turn my oven on to 350 degrees and let it preheat. So we're going to take about 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar and pack it tightly in there so you know that that's right. And about 1/3 of a cup of white sugar. Put that in. Now we're going to get some nutmeg and ground cinnamon. And I'm going to use about a teaspoon, and I'm just going to measure it in my hand. Kind of eyeball it however much cinnamon you like. That looks good. So I'm going to put it in there. And apples and cinnamon is such a classic flavor. I love pairing. And just a little bit of nutmeg. Nutmeg's pretty strong, so I'd say about 1/2 teaspoon. Right down in there. Now we're gonna use our fingertips to mix all the apples together. Make sure that they're coated. And they'll taste wonderful. Already smells so good. Already smells like an apple pie, and it hasn't even started baking yet. There's something. So just make sure all your apples are covered with sugar and cinnamon. Just do a quick little toss. That looks good. 2 pie crusts. These are already made. You can make your own pie crust if you want, but these are so nice and easy, and they're less of a hassle. So I'm just going to cut it open. You're just going to... All right, put that to the side. Now take out your other, and this is, we're going to do a lattice over the top. The lattice works on top, and this is really easy. Now for the top, we're going to do something a little different because we want that golden brown look. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an egg wash over the top, and that'll make sure that it gets nice and golden brown and everything sticks together. So 1 egg right into there, and a tiny little bit of cold water, just a tiny little bit. You could use melted butter, melted butter also works, but this also works as a glue. So we're just going to rub it down over the top. You can do this with a paintbrush, or fork works just fine. And then we're going to just take our knives, and we're just going to cut down. About inch long, square inch long. And this is the nice thing about pre-made pie crust is that it is already in a perfect circle for you. So all you have to do is unroll it. So I'm going to put my filling down into my dish. Beautiful. Just even it out. See, it's the brown sugar and the sugar that make the nice juicy sauce, and then the moisture from the apple turns it all into, when they're cooked, the moisture gets drawn out of the apples. So then you get this gooey deliciousness in your mouth. All right, so now you're just gonna lay some across like this. Perfect. Just do it in order. Beautiful. Now what you're gonna do is you're just gonna filling down into my back 3 of them into my dish. Put across. Beautiful. Like that. Down, just down, even it out. Just like that. And then fold back 2 and just do alternating. And last one. Come on. And you can always cut it to fit more perfectly. Cut away at the excess. We're going to take our egg wash, and you just want to seal. You can put it along the edge of the crust and press down so that we seal in all the, acts like a glue. Perfect. That looks good. Just brush on a little egg wash, a little more. Just so we make sure that we get that golden brown color on the top that makes it look so beautiful. Da-da-da. Now we're ready to put it in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes at 350 degrees, and when we pull it out, it'll be steaming and golden brown and all gooey in the middle. So it's been about 40 minutes, and I'm going to check on my pie and make sure that it's ready to come out. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Just how we want it. Pull it out. Right on my board. Smells wonderful. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this so we can try a piece. Rest of the juice and the apples out and pour it down right over the top. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Just how we want it. And a sprig of mint at the top. And a sprig of mint. Fresh mint